My journey at the hospital started when 3 paramedics knocked on my door. I was rushed to North Manchester General. I was told my kidneys had failed and then subsequently was rushed into ICU after that. I spent almost a month in ICU where my organs started failing one by one, and it was a result of a cocktail of COVID and multiple strains of malaria which I caught when I was on holiday, and then an autoimmune disorder called HLH. I spent in total almost 8 weeks in hospital. There was multiple times when they said I was going to be induced in a coma, and I got a lot worse before I got better. And then subsequently after that, I was in a ward for a few weeks before I was let out to go home just before Christmas. Whilst I was here, the care I received was incredible. Like, I watched teams of people collaborating incredibly well from not only the ICU department but multiple departments around the hospital, but then also multiple hospitals as well, trying to understand what my diagnosis was and ultimately how to heal me. That was the biggest problem at the time. I just admired how I watched people with so much positivity collaborating, working together with a sense of urgency, but also a real spring in their step. That just left me in complete awe. A bad day in anyone else's office is very different to a bad day in an office in a hospital, and they're just very special. The hospital and charity helped me focus. If it wasn't for me trying to raise money by running, I wouldn't have healed in the rate I did. It certainly accelerated my physical strength, and it gave me clarity and focus when I lost all hope, if I'm honest. I think it's really important for people to support the charity because it's the extra funding that the hospitals can get to give that extra bit of care and attention to the people who need it the most when they need it. I didn't know I'd need it. I was fine until I wasn't. And I think it's only in those moments when it's that extra bit of attention, care, that really helps. If I could say one thing to the staff, it would be thank you from the bottom of my heart. You cut from a different cloth and you bring the best characteristics of humanity out, and you're perfect examples of what humans can be like. And I just can never thank you enough. I'm always in your debt.